planners and bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic.
Well, hello, Planner Babes, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notifications. I publish 1 to 2 recorded videos per week on planning, junk journaling, craft room organization, and related shopping hauls. I also post an additional live video most weeks. And I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this. Well, thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Okay, Planner Babes, let's get started with part 1 of setting up this beautiful Padfolio and a planner. And so in part 2, I'm going to actually dive into the inside of the planner, but I'm going to do the outside of the planner today and all of the Padfolio. And this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful vegan leather Padfolio came from Amazon. It is in my Amazon store, and I shared it recently in a haul when I was picking up a bunch of different things in preparation for the next year for my planning lineup. And so this is perfect. It's just gorgeous. It feels amazing, and I'm going to be putting a planner inside of it, and we'll get to that. But I just like color. So even though this is gorgeous and it feels amazing and it's everything that I need it to be, it could just be black, but y'all know me, I like color and I like to, sort of bling it or pink it up. Okay, so we are going to be using these beautiful wall stickers, these removable wall stickers that I just picked up. They were not in a recent haul or anything. I just got them, and we're going to be decorating both the Padfolio and the planner and stuff with this. And look how cute they are, you guys. Of course, we're going to add other stuff too, but look how beautiful these animals are. And they've got the pink and the green, which y'all know are my 2 colors. So we're going to start off here with this beautiful deer. And then I am going to be adding some words that I also got at the same time at Dollar Tree. So I was going to just add these words. Now they won't all fit the way that they're all together, so I needed to cut them, but then I realized, well, these letters are black, so they're not going to show up at all if I put them on top of the Padfolio just like they are. So then I just put those letters back on an empty space, so it could be able to peel off and use with the slick backing. And then I'm going to use now some Dollar Tree vinyl, which it can be used for so many things because I don't have a Cricut. I used to have a Silhouette, and y'all, I cannot deal with that machine. So I use the vinyl for other things. So I'm just going to cut what I need and put it on top of the vinyl, and then I'm going to fussy cut that. So as you can see, I started with the last half, basically the last half of these words, and put them down first because I'm going to put that down at the bottom, and then I'll adjust the other words according to how much room I have, and you'll see that in a moment. Now, I wish I had used a different section of this vinyl because it was already kind of puffed up and wasn't lying flat or laying flat, and so I had to kind of deal with that later. I'm kind of dealing with it right here, but you'll see it later too. And so I'm just really speedily, of course I'm not moving that fast, I sped up the video, but I'm cutting, fussy cutting around it. So you can see there I put the words down and then I cut around all the vinyl, and then I pulled off the backing. And so it was too long for me to have all of the little curly cues from the cursive of the writing, and so I just trimmed that down, and now I'm just putting it on there. And so the vinyl is easy. You can see the vinyl is easy to remove. I don't know how easy it will be over time. We'll just have to see, because I've never used it to remove it. I didn't pay attention on the box to see if it was permanent or temporary, so it might have been temporary, so we will see. I might be using that forever. But the big sticker, the wall sticker there, it is removable. In fact, I'm going to be removing it to reposition it here in a little bit. And here you can see how I'm just really trying to make sure, trying to get it to lay down as good as possible, because the gosh, I cannot find words today, y'all, because the vinyl was not flat whenever I got started, right? So now I've put the word faith on. I've done the same thing. I'm fussy cutting it, and I realize I need some more room to get all these words on here, so I'm trimming some of the fussy cutting down a little bit more to help make room, but then I know I'm still going to need some more room to really make it look the way that I want. And so that's where it's awesome that the big sticker up there is removable and repositionable. But I'm going to take now the other little words in there. So what this says is faith can move mountains. And so I'm just cutting out that little piece and putting on there, and it's going to be really cute like this because mountains is the base word, right? And so then I'm putting the words faith and can move right around the mountain so that there's kind of a peak in the middle. And yeah, that just kind of turned out that way. Praise God. And so now you can see here I'm repositioning the big deer. Ooh, Lord, words come to me, please. So I'm pulling the deer and repositioning it a few times because I really wanted to make sure, one, that it was centered and that I didn't have the words just way too far over there. And then in order to do that, I needed to trim the what do you call them? They're not horns, antlers. They're antlers, right? On a deer? I think that's the right word. And so I just trimmed them off. I thought it was okay. You know, it's really for me. It's not like the world is going to be looking at this Padfolio all the time, and I can deal with the fact that I had to cut off the ears. But I wanted to show you guys right here also that these stickers, you know how they come where it looks like it's just on the front and the back. And I just wanted to show you that you can open that up now. I didn't open it up in the video. I apologize for that. But the two sides are just barely taped together. Not really taped. They have like some kind of gooey something in two spaces that holds it together. But you can just gently pull that apart. And then you have two sections that are open. And then it's kind of got perforation in the middle. And you can just pull that. And so that helped me to separate it into four sections of 4 pieces of stickers for using other pieces in the future. And now I decided to go ahead and for this purpose, because this is fitting in here and I wanted to be able to do some different decor since I love these stickers, then I went ahead and switched from that really decorative composition notebook that had the different colors to this one, and that one was from Dollar Tree, to this one that is thinner and it's got the poly cover from Walmart. It was $1. The one at Dollar Tree was $1.25, and I decided that that would be better because I want to use the bigger composition notebooks like the one from Dollar Tree for junk journaling. And then this size or this kind, it's really, you know, it's lightweight, and I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot of decorating in here. Would be better for my business, because this is my business planner, will be my business planner and Padfolio. So you see I put some real pretty the other 2 pretty stickers on there for the beautiful animals, because one, the front cover is going to be tucked into that sleeve when I'm not using it. Every time I use it, I know I'm going to take it out and I'll be able to see the front and the back covers. But yeah, they're so cute. So this is a set of stickers. It's a sticker book from Walmart that I've had for a little while, and I happen to have both letters and numbers in this sticker book, so it worked out perfectly. So I'm putting up here OPC for Organized Planner Chic, and then next to that I will put in 2023 is what it was supposed to be. But I put 2022, but later off camera I'm going to switch it to 2023, so you'll see it again later and it will have the right year on it. But on the back I did put 2023. You know, I just realized what I did and got myself together and fixed that on the back. Yeah, so it's so cute. And that is the good thing about these poly covers, is you can redecorate. So you see I've got the right year and everything here on the back, and I can replace those beautiful stickers with something else later. Okay, so now I know that I'm not going to use this pad, so I just took it out, but I do want to use that space over there for something. So I'm going to make a little dashboard, and I'm going to recreate kind of the pad, sort of, so to speak, with a big box of Cheerios. No, I'm actually using the Cheerios box to make what I need to make. So I just cut the tops and the bottoms and then cut it in half. And then now I'm just going to trace the Padfolio so I get the right size to replace here in this space. And you'll see what it's going to turn out. Well, you'll watch me and I'll describe it to you guys. This just kind of came to me. I was like, I want to use that side. So what I'm going to do, because I know I'm not going to use that pad, because I'm going to use the composition notebook. Okay, so now I traced it, and I'm just using my wonderful paper trimmer from Recollections from Michaels that I've had for I don't know how many years. I love it, love it, love it. It's still wonderful, and I like that it has that little what do you call it, that pink thing, but I can't think of the word that you call it right now, but I can slide the pink part along the lines that I've marked, which you don't see me doing in the video, but I did do it to make sure that the paper is lined up with where it's going to cut, and then I can make sure that I'm cutting right before I actually cut with the white blade, because the pink part doesn't have a blade on it. Yeah. Score, it's like a scoring tool, only it doesn't really press in, it just makes sure that everything's lined up. Yeah, so I've got two pieces, and now I'm just going to take some masking tape and I'm going to tape it at the top. Now this is going to take some steps, and it's going to take more steps than I really originally intended, but yeah, so I'm going to put the two pieces together, and I just lined the masking tape where the top half of it was above the cardboard, and then the bottom was on the cardboard, and that way I pull the top half over to the other sheet of cardboard to kind of bring them together, as you can see. And then I'm going to do in the middle of the inside that I flipped over, I'm going to put a strip right there of the masking tape. And then, you know, I just try to check to make sure it's lined up, because if I have a piece that's not really, it's only really on one half of it, that main piece in the center, then I'm not doing the job I need to do to hold them together. So then I take another strip of the masking tape and put it above the fold where I've put the two cardboard pieces together, and then I'll put another piece or another strip below the fold, and that just helps secure everything. And then of course I'm going to do that same thing here on the back half as well, and that just secures it on both sides. Yeah. And then I'm going to cover that with some pretty washi, because, you know, I don't want to look at some masking tape, right? So I'm just trimming the extra little pieces of tape right there, and then I'm checking to make sure that it fits in there. It's not too wide. I didn't like mess up when I measured it or traced it and cut it out. And then it makes sure that it's nice and solid, that it's strong enough to hold up in there. And now I'm taking another little piece, or I'm tracing onto this onto a piece of that same color of vinyl. This is Dollar Tree vinyl. I don't remember if I said that. I know you can't see me tracing there at the bottom, but I really am tracing that. And I'm just tracing a bit above there so I can have some to fold over to the other side. And then I started off cutting this with my paper trimmer, but I marked it on the back, and I think it would have been worked out better if I had used a pencil and marked it on the front, because the sticker, the backing was coming up a little bit when I was trying to cut it, and it kind of jagged it. Is that the word? It kind of made it jagged a little bit, a couple of places, so I just finished cutting it with the scissors. And now I'm just going to smooth it on there. So make sure when you're using this to not have any of the backing, which is matte, which is not glossy, sticking to the raised sticky vinyl, because it'll get all stuck to the paper, and that's not fun. I've done that once. Yeah. And so then, as you can see here, I cut it because I wasn't pulling the vinyl up straight, and so it was coming crooked, probably the way that I laid it down in the beginning. And then rather than have to figure that out after I got a whole, you know, area that's not covering the cardboard, I just trimmed it and then went back over. And no one's really going to see that part, because I'm going to have some stuff on here for the dashboard, and you'll see that. So now I am taking the washi tape, and I'm basically doing the exact same thing. well, not the exact same thing, but I'm covering the same areas, and I'm doing this again twice here because I did it wrong initially. So you see I tucked a little piece on there. Really, later on, I left that piece and then tucked it at the end. So I'm wrapping the gosh, y'all, I think I must be tired because I cannot find words. Washi tape. So yeah, so you can see right here I raised that up and then laid that over on the end, if that makes sense. I think you'll see me do it one more time. And then I put it at the top and the bottom the same as I did with the masking tape. And now you see I'm cutting that piece and then folding the extra piece that I had in the end over. And then I'm just kind of pressing that down, and it still didn't want to go, well, I mean, it's washi tape, it's not masking tape. So the other end didn't want to stick as much as I wanted it to, for me to feel content that it was secure. So then I just put another piece of masking tape over that, which is on the back and will be inside of, you know, that tucked in part, so no one's going to see that. Yeah. And then I know it's not going to come up or, you know, buckle up or something later on. So I've got those little jagged edges that I talked about earlier from using the paper trimmer, and I decided to just cover that up with some washi tape that would blend in and look nice. Yeah. So I'm putting that on here, and I will be putting that on the other side as well. At first I was thinking I was just going to put it on one side, but then when I got to going, I was like, well, that doesn't look right. Let's add it on to the other side too, okay? Yeah, and then I'm just smoothing it in because, you know, that cardboard had a little fold in it, and so from the box, and so I was just smoothing that in. And now I'm going to go ahead and first tuck in this book of stickers that I got from Walmart that I mentioned earlier, and just checking to make sure that the Padfolio isn't too thick with that, and it does not seem to be at all. And now I'm taking out some of my sticky note pads that I shared in a recent haul when I was getting my stuff together, my products together for my planner lineup coming up for the new year. And then I'm just going to put some of my wonderful favorite Dollar Tree permanent double-sided tape on the back, just in 2 spots. I don't need it all the way around. And then some of that kind of, you'll see when I start to peel it off, I think it's because it was by the window and it kind of, I don't know, did something to the stickiness, because normally that does not happen. But when I did on the other ones, you know, the plastic part came off just fine. I didn't have that weirdness, whatever that was. Yeah, so I've got those, and I actually have some lavender too. I wish I had pulled out the lavender sticky one of the bigger squares, so that I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very distinct colors. They'd all be different, but I got 2 greens. Oh well. And so yeah, so I'm just going ahead and doing that, and then they'll all be done and just spaced out on here. And then I also have some Dollar Tree tabs that are removable. They stick and removable. I've shared these in different videos before as well. I really, really love these, and they're really wide, so I can divide it up in 3, cut it into 3 pieces, and have 36 tabs instead of 12. Yeah, and this is how it all turned out, you guys. I am loving it. Yes, faith can move mountains. Well, you know, we gotta have faith. And look how pretty it looks. I love the pink, and I just love these animals, you guys. I could not believe I found that at Dollar Tree, and it just makes me smile to look at this wonderful artwork. I mean, these stickers are really good artwork, you guys, and to have some stickers here on the right that are just accessible. Look at this, just a book full of them. You know, of course I can't have a super thick book, but that's perfect right there. I've got some sticky tabs, sticky notes, or both, I guess. And then I can also change that out sometime in the future if I want to have a different backing there for that. I've got the year, my business. Now that pen, y'all, is just totally decorative because y'all know I'm a pen snob, and that pen does not write well, and I'm not going to use it. And so this is my favorite sticker there of that fox. I think that's my favorite of all of it, and I wish that was the one that I had put. I guess I could switch it out, but that was the one that I put on the other side. But Anyway, I guess it really doesn't matter if I'm taking this out to use it and not leaving it tucked in when I'm actually going to be writing in it. And of course I could put a sticker there in the inside as well, because it's poly. I could use one of those other stickers that I have. And there's pockets there, a pocket there where the L is. I've got my tabs here for whenever I actually set up my pages. So I'll be doing that very soon, you guys. And I'm just loving it. I hope you guys like it too. And then I decided not to put anything on the back. I mean, it's nice to still be able to see the beautiful black vegan leather, and of course there's something on it that's bugging me, and y'all know I'm going to be trying to take it off of there. But yeah. Well, before we close today, I want to let you guys know that I am on Instagram at Organized Planner Chic, where I post all of my creative ventures and adventures. I also have 2 Facebook groups. The one for anyone around the world is called Organized Planner Chic Crew, and the local one is called Phoenix Planner Friends for Christ. Well, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps my channel a lot, and it tells the YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos. You guys, please take care of your mind, body, and spirit, because when one area suffers, they all suffer. Please continue to pray for me, and I'll continue to pray for you. And until next time, everyone, happy planning!